I'm looking forward to love. No looking backward, that's all in the past. My love and your love are loves that will last. If you want to back a winner, take this lady out to dinner. I'm looking forward to love. Don't stop.
The National Youth Jazz Orchestra, generally referred to as NYJO, started 46 years ago because no such thing existed. It was the London Schools Jazz Orchestra. It gradually became London Youth and then it became National Youth. At Oxford I played with various bands and founded the Oxford University Big Band. So I just thought there ought to be a big band for young people, that's all. Really.
There's no mistaking the mood that I'm in. I'm for the taking, so let it begin.
We have a pool of players that we draw upon. I mean, tonight there is at least two players who I've never seen before, and that often happens on concerts, but by the time they've done one concert, then they're ready to do another, and they're part of the band really. It doesn't take very long at all, you just do it, and if you're the sort of person that can do it and wants to do it, then that's really all it takes.
With NYJO this evening, I'm performing as a guest vocalist. I used to be in the band from 2001 to 2008. And during that time I was actually studying at Lancaster University. So given that they are returning here and performing here, I'm invited as a guest and very happy to do so.
Well, Live at LICA, LICA standing for Lancaster Institute for the Contemporary Arts, is the public art provision on the campus of Lancaster University. The university had had a theatre, a gallery and a concert hall which it had supported for a very long time, and we shared a building, but we'd never really worked together to join up a kind of public cross-arts offer for the campus, the city and the region. But 2 years ago, a good decision was made to actually bring all of those separate organisations together as Live at LICA.
One of the most fantastic things about the programme at Live at LICA is that we really do present artists on all areas of the spectrum, from world-class, international, famous names, all the way to new emerging artists who are just coming onto the scene for the very first time, and everything in between.
So we now offer a programme of theatre, dance, concerts and visual art exhibitions for the campus community and for the city and region more generally.
For the living room I was quite interested in just this idea of living and the relationship between living and performance, so the idea that in life and in performance there's something about an opening to a future and then the present moment and then the disappearance of that moment, or in real life with a sort of sense of future, present, past. Also we were interested in just the idea of a domestic space and how to make connections between what we do on stage and the audience, so it's not so separate, but there's a sense of the everyday or us being ourselves on stage as we perform. We're really clear that the audience doesn't have to participate, but I think it's just the way we present it, it's very informal. So there's a sense that they're coming into our living room, they're in our space, and we've somehow made this stage a domestic space, it's our space, it's our home. And we open it to them in that way. Really in the UK there's very few venues that are as good as this in terms of dance, because not only is it really large, it's really well maintained, it's really well curated, there's facility for live music and that's quite rare, so it's really a pleasure to perform.
It's massively important for the university to involve the city where we're based. We also programme an amount of our work into the city and work with lots of the other arts partners in the city, Litfest, the Dukes, Ludus, Folly. Where we're maybe missing a trick is actually to join up the profile of all of that activity and just shout about it a bit louder and say what a wonderful cultural destination Lancaster actually is.
Recently at the concert series we've had Natalie Klein, who was formerly the winner of the BBC Young Musician of the Year, Rainer Hirsch, who's a graduate of the university, he's a comedian, an economics graduate who's turned comedian. We've had Zhu Fei Yang, who is one of the most incredible guitarists in the world at the moment, and next year I think you can expect the same kind of variety that we had this year, even more new work, really hoping to support some fantastic new productions in the theatre. We've got a very exciting art gallery exhibition of gig posters from the heady days when the Great Hall was a thriving gig venue. And I'm speaking to some fantastic international artists for the concert series as well. So we'll be hoping to present a really diverse, interesting programme for everybody. And you can find out all that detail around about the summer. June is usually when we launch our programme, and you can find out more on our website.